Morning, everyone. How are you all doing today? Today is March the 16th, 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to show you this really cute 3D project that it's not my creation. It's Melissa Davies. And no, she is not, we're not related. She's just a fellow demonstrator here in with Stampin' Up. And I thought these were so cute, so I thought I would give her a try. I had a hard time finding the little eggs, but I finally found them. So found them yesterday. So I just thought I'd do this, and we got it shared, and just there we go. And I got to turn this down so nobody can hear me. So double fine. So thanks for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it, and so excited to show you this project. It's so fun. It is really fun. So I'm just gonna flip you around, and we'll get started. Now I found these. So here they are, right here. Aren't those the cutest? And that is all using the paper pumpkin. Oh, here it is. It's called the Sunshine and Smiles Paper Pumpkin. This was February. This was last month's paper pumpkin. It's so darn cute. So let's get started, okay? So there they are. Aren't they the cutest? I picked up these little, I have two of them. Yeah. So I picked up these little eggs. They come in packages of two. I picked them up at the Dollar Tree for $1.50. So they're, you know, they're not the best quality, but hey, and make such cute projects. So let's get started. I'm just going to put these up here. If you can, oh, they're going to be out of the way. Oh, we'll just leave them out of there and we just get started. So what I did ahead of time is I did glue down part of the grass from the paper pumpkin. I used just my liquid glue, and now what I'm going to do is just grab my scissors and just trim this back. Now I was thinking, like, I have 4 of these I want to make. So I thought only 3 of the grasses came with the paper pumpkin. So I thought, okay, I can make my own. So all I did was I just grabbed a sponge. So just a sponge like this. Whoops. Sponge like this. And I did use Old Olive and Garden Green and just sponged it out. And that almost looks exactly the same. Looks like it has a little bit more darker green in there. So it's probably more Mossy Meadow. Might be a couple spots of Mossy Meadow in there, but so I can always make my own. I'll do that to make the last one. So I just cut the edge of that off. So now what I'm going to do is, I don't know if you guys remember, for a while back though, we had these sponges, these sanders handy. I never got rid of mine. I just love it. And all I'm going to do is just go around the edge and then take off any excess paper. Or you could use a nail file too, a really coarse nail file. Here's a really coarse one. And just go around and then just trim off the excess to give it a nice finish. There we go. So there's that all done. I just wanted to get that one out of there. So now you get, I only got 1 paper pumpkin, so I end up pulling everything apart. So you get a bunch of little embellishments. So you get some clouds. And this is probably excess. So you get some clouds. You get enough to make 9 cards out of the paper pumpkin. And you get some flowers. And you get some more clouds. You get a couple umbrellas. And a turtle. And bunnies. More clouds. And then you also get this one here. This one's one I'm going to, and you get a cute little frog too. And you also get duck. Here he is right here. A little ducky. So they're just so cute. So I don't know. I just love them. Fun for Easter, right? And then you also get your stamp set. It has another froggy on there, sun, some clouds, some flowers, and it also comes, you could order extra dies to go with that. And I know I have some. Let me just grab it. So you can purchase extra dies and you can purchase these dies as long as you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. I don't know if they're still available or not. I haven't checked that part of it. I bought a few of them. And so you get the frog and the flowers. So you can cut out the frog and then the flowers. So cute. I'll just put this back. And there's also embellishments too. Of course, they send you embellishments, and they send you your package of, so here's all the embellishments. So we got some little circles and we got some raindrops. And they also send you a package of glue dots and dimensionals too. Come with your kit along with a bunch of, I guess, labels for your sentiments that you could use. Okay, so let's get started. So that's probably good and dry now. So I'm going to just bring in some flowers. And I'm just going to, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these flowers in half. So I'm going to go 4 on one side, 3 on the other. And I'm going to put this right here. And I'm going to do this one, I think it's just a little bit different. And I'm going to dry fit everything first. Do I have an umbrella? I do. Oh, you know what? I'm going to just change this up a bit. So we're going to bring in the turtle and with the frog. And then we'll put some clouds, and then I'll just grab this piece of cardstock, and I'll use this one up here, and a block, and then my Mango Melody. They do send you an ink spot too with that, and it's Mango Melody this time. I like to keep them. I like to use the spots as gifts for my fellow friends out there. So all I'm going to do is just ink up my sun, and just make sure it's, and just a wee bit of fussy cutting on that part. So we'll just get started. There's no die cut for that one. So I love the way that's stamped out. Okay. I'm just going to fussy cut, and we're just going to go around the rays of sunshine really closely. And the cute, I think these will make really cute cards, but like I said, I saw this and I said I'm not making the cards. I'm totally going for the little 3D project, because you could do a class, like a kids class with this, definitely, if you have the kits, because the refills aren't available. I just went and checked that this morning because I was going to buy a couple and then do a card class with this, but there is, I'm sure you could, they're a little bit bigger though. I was going to say you could use the critters from the DSP, but they're a little bit bigger. I'm just going around, just doing a V all the way around. Like I said, this is not my creation. I saw it on somewhere on Facebook. You know, darn Facebook or Pinterest or what, I can't remember where I saw it. So just thought it was just so cute and inexpensive to make. If you already have the paper pumpkin, and then just go and purchase some of the little eggs. And like I looked at a few, I live in Canada. I went and looked at a few dollar stores and they didn't have them. And then I think was it yesterday or the day before, I went to the Dollar Tree to pick up some stuff for my crop. And wow, I found them sitting, they were in the corner too. They weren't standing out. They were sitting in the corner. So I was so excited when I found them. It's like, oh, I'd totally do this. And they make really cute gifts too for your friends. Okay, almost done. There we go. Get all this mess out of the way. So I'm just dry fitting everything first to make sure I can get everything onto this, and then I'm just going to use this one here. Wishing You Sunshines and Smiles, and that can fit up there perfectly. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in place. Take these guys off so I know they're all going to fit. So with the flowers, I'm going to glue them in place. So I'm just going to use my multi-purpose liquid glue. Just take them and then I'm going to use dimensionals for these guys. Actually, I'm going to just glue the frog right onto the back of the turtle. And just I'm going to use my larger dimensionals. I'm going to put one on the head and a couple on the body so they just stay in place. And put him right about there. I'm going to glue the clouds down. And you're going to overlap them a wee bit like that. And then of course I'm going to put the sun on. I'm going to use dimensionals. And just put it right about there. And then I'm going to grab my label and stamp set. And I'm going to use, it says, Wishing You Sunshines and Smiles. And need my block and I'm going to use my Momenta ink for this one. And there we go. That's the lid. So I need to get black ink everywhere, right? And then I'm going to adhere this right about there using my dimensionals again because you want to give it a little height. And this little piece here does not want to leave us. There we go. Get rid of them. And then we'll just put this right about there. Now it does come with ribbon, with the ribbon at the top of the, and so what you could do is that you could use this ribbon. That's what I did with these guys, is I just tied a little bow, but I didn't have a chance to iron this out to make it nice and smooth. So I'm sure we can use this ribbon right here to make a little bow, and this glue it at the top of, oh, not much ribbon left. That's a good sign. That means I used it all. No, there's still white. I thought I had. It's almost at the end. I was going to say it's good sign. Oops, good sign because the new catalog is coming out. We get to see the new ink colors on the 29th. They're doing a revamp of the colors. So if there's a color you really like in your inks and you don't have the re-inker, I suggest you purchase it now. I always tell my girls, if you're ordering ink, order the re-inker at the same time. So it'll be interesting to see what's staying, what's going. And I'm just going to make this just a wee bit smaller, just so I can just hide the... I'm going to grab a glue dot, and I'm going to just add a couple oops, dropped it, crap. Oh, it's on there. There we go. Put it right there. Grab another one just to make sure that it does stay in place really well. And we're just going to just adhere that just like that. So what I did is I did this. Oops, forgot something. Oh my goodness sakes. Just gonna grab some embellishments and just add them just to give it. But like I said, if you already have the paper pumpkin, the Sunshine and Smiles paper pumpkin, this is super quick and easy alternative to it. This is, like I said, it is not my it's not my idea. I just thought it was so darn cute that I just had to copy it. Okay, so now I showed you that I did this. So all I did was I just used my sponge. I go over again. Just use my sponge, and I just used my Old Olive and my Garden Green ink. Sponged it all up. I'm just going to just adhere this. And this is all I did. I just took my glue, adhered it right to the base. I'm going to use that as my guideline and just put it into place like that. Then you just flip it over and just trim the excess off. This is still going to be wet, so I'll just do this next one, and then I'll trim it back after we're done. So there's the base. So it looks quite similar. This one looks a little bit darker, but that's okay. So now what we're going to do, so I'm going to do this one here. So I'm going to grab some flowers, and I'm just going to, like I said, I'm going to cut them in half. Scissors. And put 3 on one side and 4 on the other. So I'm just going to do 4 on this side and then put 3 down here. I'm just going to use my multi-purpose glue to glue it on. I found that once you glue it, you can't really take it off, because if you take it off, you end up taking the colored piece off. Yeah, so one of mine, it sort of lifted because I had to move some things. I didn't like it where it was. So there's that. And I think I'm going to do the bunny. Oh, the duck is cute. Let's do the duck. And then now I don't have a frog, so there's the frog there. So let's do him. And let's just stamp the frog onto a scrap piece of cardstock. I'm going to just ink him up. I'm going to grab my So Saffron and my Old Olive blend, so we'll color him up. So just do the outline of his belly in the dark. Oh, you see that? There we go. And then we'll bring in the light. And we'll just, oh, I'm just going to just leave it dry a bit. And now I'm going to just do the outline of him in my old olive. So cute. And bring in my light, so saffron, and then just color his belly. And then bring in my light old olive, and then we'll just finish coloring the froggy in. And the reason why I'm coloring him is because I only had 3 frogs with the kit. So, and now let's bring in the dyes. This out of the way. So we will, oh, there it is. So we're just going to bring in and just cut him out, and I'm just going to just put the dye over top and bring in some tape just to keep it in place. Just cut the excess off, and then we'll just use the mini to cut him out. Just so darn cute. Like, this would be perfect for a kid's project. There he is, all cut out. Just put these guys. And so we will put the duck right about there, the frog about there, and we'll use our dimensionals for that. Let's put the chickadee in first. Oh. And then the frog. We'll grab the umbrella and dimension on that too. Just like that. Grab a cloud. One's going to go about there. And we'll put one up here. Bring them down a bit, just like that. And I'm going to put glue on 2 of the clouds, my multi-purpose liquid glue on 2 of the clouds, and then we'll dimension the 3rd one. There. Oh, come on, there we go. And that one about there. Now I'm going to put these guys away before I lose them. all in a little package there. And now I'm just going to grab, let's see if I can, they'll fit onto this one here, and I'll just, I think it will, and I'll just cut everything out. So this one here, I'm going to use the stamp set that says, Friends, what's it say? Friends in all kinds of weather. I'm just going to just ink it up and just put it onto here, and then I'll just cut that out. Is that long enough for this one? Nope. Use this one here. There we go. And grab our Memento ink again. I'll just stamp it onto here. Oh, just so that it's not straight. There we go. And just and what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to just cut everything out in any kind of weather. And I'm just going to just trim off everything. Okay, so friends. In any kind of. And these will be obviously be dimensioned. And then the weather we'll just put onto the cloud. Just like that. Grab our mini dimensionals because I think they'll work best for these guys. I might have to cut these guys in half to fit. Yeah, so look, you will have to cut them in half because they're just a wee too big. I just cut them in like exactly in half, and it's going to add. Oops, come on. And just make sure you don't go over the edge like I am having difficulties right now. My dimensional over the edge. You don't want to see it. It just doesn't look finished. Thought I lost the weather part, but it's already on the there. Come on. Doesn't want to stick. There we go. Any kind of weather, and then we'll get another dimension. Split that. This is a little bit bigger, so I'm going to use both sides of the dimensions on this one. And, oh, that's weird. Not sticky on the other side. These things are so small. There we go. So, 1 and 2 There we go. And we'll just stick that right there. And then we'll just grab the ribbon. Did I put it back? I couldn't have. So out of character of me, put things back when I'm done. And just going to adjust with this one here. I'm going to just grab some of the raindrops and just adhere them onto the egg. And one come up here like that. Oh, 1, 2, 3. I only have 4. I gotta do 5, right? And we'll just do one here. So I glued that on there while I didn't have a chance to file, so I'll just go around and just file the excess off. Just like that. And then, like I said, you have the extra ribbon that comes with that. And you can just tie this in a bow. Oh, I like this one better because it's thicker and firmer, I guess. That's from the dollar store, so you know that it's not the best quality ribbon. And I'll take my 2 ends together and snip them. And I'm just going to make these just a little bit smaller. And grab a couple glue dots. And I'm going to put it at the top of the circle. You can throw magnets on the back of this so you can put it onto your fridge, or you could put a piece of, you could use this to put it through. I thought it would look cuter with that. So there we have it. So these 2 are the 2 that I made this morning. And this is the ones I made beforehand. So aren't they the cutest? So cute and easy to make. If you already have the Sunshine and Smiles paper pumpkin, easy to do. You just use the embellishments, the die cuts, I guess. Use those and the stamp set, and just pick up these little eggs at the Dollar Tree. So cute. So if you have any questions, let me know. And I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Greatly appreciated. Have a wonderful weekend. It is coming up. Yay. And I don't have anything planned. So I'm so excited. I'm just going to, I think I might just go shopping at the other end of town. I don't know what I'm going to do this weekend. So whatever you guys decide to do, be safe out there. Have a wonderful weekend. And you guys all take care, and we'll talk to you soon. See us. Bye.